computer.
All right, so my name is Travis Kemp, and I'm joined by my classmates Stephen Connor and Francis Reyes, and today we're going to be talking about social media phishing. So before we get too far into it, we're going to have to talk about what exactly is phishing. So phishing is an attempt by a criminal or a hacker to obtain private information such as passwords, usernames, or other personal information by posing as a trustworthy individual. And there's a multitude of different ways that people do this. Sometimes they will do it through emails or phone calls, but what's becoming increasingly popular amongst cyber criminals is to do phishing through social media. So emails are still the most popular method of phishing used by cyber criminals, but that's rapidly changing. And so next we're going to talk about the growth of social media. So social media has been growing rapidly over the last 10 to 15 years. And I'd say a decade ago, social media phishing really wasn't something that anybody had really heard of. But because of this rapid growth, it's really becoming increasingly popular. And we'll talk real quick about the growth of social media. So Facebook, I believe, started back in 2004, and it's now grown to over 2.7 billion users as of 2020. And social media as a whole, the total population of the world is only 7.7 billion people, and over 3.5 billion people have some sort of social media account. So that's almost half of the entire world has some sort of social media. And Facebook obviously is the biggest, and you can see that on the next slide, which has the chart of the growth. So yeah, you can see back in 04, Facebook started, and now this is actually of 2019. And you can see that it's grown to over 2.4 billion people. And so because of that, this has really opened a door to cyber criminals to use different methods of attacking people and getting their information. And so on the next slide, we have a couple of methods that attackers will use on social media. And so the first thing is friend requests. So you may get friend requests on Facebook, or you may get people follow you on Instagram that you don't know, or it may be somebody that you think you know, but it's actually a hacker posing as that person. I've actually had this happen to me on multiple occasions. I've had people whose Facebook accounts got hacked, and I got a friend request from them, but I was already friends with them. So what the hacker did was they just took their social media account and just duplicated it, and then started posing as that person. And so they may send you a friend request, or they may send you a direct message that has a harmful link in it. So you may get a message from somebody that you know, and it may have a link to it that may be harmful or contain a virus or some sort of way that that hacker or cyber criminal will get your personal information. They also do this through fake tags, fake posts, fake video links. All of those things are different kinds of different strategies that they'll use to try to get your information. And so on the next slide, we'll talk a little bit about a few things that you can do to help prevent yourself from becoming a victim of one of these attacks. And the first thing is just to keep your software up to date. So if you have any kind of antivirus software on your computer, the best thing to do is just make sure that that's always updated. So if you have an old version of an antivirus software running on your computer, a lot of times hackers and cyber criminals will figure out ways to get around that. So always keep that up to date. Always monitor your privacy settings. And then probably the most important of all these is to not click on suspicious links. So if you see a link that's sent to you through a direct message, or if it's on a post on Facebook or Twitter or anything, and you don't know where that link goes, or you don't really know the person who put that link out there, the best thing is to do is just not click on it. Also, don't accept friend requests from people that you don't know. Don't respond to messages from people that you don't know. And then also, lastly, just change your passwords periodically, and that'll all help you to not become a victim of a phishing attack. And then next, Francis is going to talk about Bitdefender antivirus software.
Okay, so software that can help us with our solution is Bitdefender antivirus software. A little background on the company. It's a Romanian cybersecurity and antivirus software company that was founded in 2001. Even though it's a fairly new company, it still provides an excellent antivirus software. It provides cybersecurity against most common threats such as rootkits, trojans, ransomware, malware, and phishing attacks. The reason we chose this software is for its excellent anti-phishing protection. On every reputable antivirus software review, Bitdefender comes up as an excellent anti-phishing software. So the advantages, it's the complete product, provides complete protection for all your security needs. Again, it has uh, an excellent anti-phishing feature, which is why we selected the product. User interface for the Bitdefender is simple and easy to use, and it provides 24/7 tech support, which is available via phone, email, Twitter, live chat, and Bitdefender forums. So for the disadvantages, for one, protection is not 100% guaranteed from phishing attacks. Through tests shown, Bitdefender average about 91% to 95% protection. Um, that might not be good numbers, but it's still better than most. Tech support could always be expanded and improved as well. Maybe a little costly for some. An example is Bitdefender charges extra for features such as unlimited VPN access. And lastly, installation of Bitdefender may take some time for new users.
All right, I'm Stephen Connor, and I'm going to talk about the next few slides. We're talking about standardization in the economy and in the software. The new standard in social media safety online. We're trying to take social media and make it safe, and we believe that Bitdefender is the new standard, that everybody's going to want to use it to maintain safety online. As we talked about earlier, we have over half of the population of the world is on some type of social media, so it's pretty important. Right now, we're currently in implementation procedures. We want to make sure every test run gets performed as 100% as possible. That way we can make sure that our software is reliable. We're waiting for a security review, and then we will have a product release so we can find all the vulnerabilities and all the weaknesses in the software and correct them. And then discussion, it's a helpful technology to prevent cyber attacks, because new technology is out there being developed every day, as well as new hacks, new attacks are always also being developed. So we want to create a simple way to stop these cyber criminals. We also want to make sure that everybody out there, whether they're a company, corporation, small business, or just your average Joe at home surfing the web, that they are educated, that they stay vigilant on all these new social media attacks as they come out. Keep their softwares up to date as well. In conclusion, we believe that our software is a must-have for anybody that uses social media. It's the new standard in technology for fighting off social engineering attacks. It stops phishing scams, worms, and viruses with one simple product. Our mission, though, is to educate the world on these potential hazards to your home and business computer. We want everybody out there to have just comfort, feel peaceful when they engage in social media. We don't want people to fear that, the worst is going to happen. Someone's going to steal their identity or steal their financial information or get access to it. So this product really is for everyone in today's world. Like I said, whether you're a corporation, small business, or just a person at home who's searching the web, scrolling through your Twitter feed or your Facebook feed. We believe Bitdefender is a must-have for anybody that uses social media. I'll reiterate that. Thank you very much. Have a good day. I think I stopped. Did I stop?